Morning, everybody. Welcome to LOCPod, Indiana's most dangerous podcast. You're in for a treat today.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, LOCPodders.
Oh, I was talking to Marissa.
Oh.
You're in for a treat today. Happy Valentine's Day, Marissa.
You didn't start that with
She is in for a treat
Marissa.
today. Yeah.
You're in for a treat
Valentine's
today.
Day.
You said
Oh,
you
really?
Said I thought you I didn't I was hoping you were talking to me.
I was not. I promise you. Happy Valentine's Day.
LOCPodders.
To all you ladies out there.
Just the ladies?
Yes.
No,
just
to
the
all.
ladies.
To
just
all,
the ladies.
Lindsey.
No, just the ladies.
To all our LOCPodders.
Just
And
the
to my
ladies.
husband.
Oh.
Not to your husband. Oh, okay.
Why not?
Oh, you could do whatever you want. This is
I
my
like
wish.
him.
What do young in love newlyweds do on Valentine's Day?
I don't
Like
really
for
celebrate Valentine's Day, but I got him a shirt of his favorite wrestler.
You got
Oh,
a
that was
present.
nice. So
Yeah.
cute.
Valentine's Day gift.
Hey, he liked it.
Marissa right now is like,
Who's this
great, I'm in
favorite
for a
wrestler?
treat and no gift.
Newlyweds.
What did you
Honey,
get?
what
What
did
did you get,
me for
Marissa?
Valentine's?
What
She
do you,
has
you're
a
looking right.
gift.
You're looking at
Boom.
Gross.
Every day of her life, she has this gift.
I know.
Called Tom McDermott.
And today is nothing different. It's just a regular day.
it. February 14th
She
and a
is in
long
for a
list
treat
of days.
today. That's right. Do you guys do gifts still?
No, we're
Thank
going
you.
to dinner.
John?
No, we've never
Thank you.
celebrated.
Marissa, you're not getting a
Valentine's
gift this year. Just like
Outside of the
just-
normal
outside of the normal
Tuesday morning.
365-day gift. I did.
gift that keeps on
I
giving.
did plan a nice dinner, though.
That was nice.
Where?
Kataro.
Wow. Wait.
The place you guys go to like monthly?
No, we don't go there monthly. We haven't been there in a couple months, few months. But yeah,
Off
like,
you go.
what's the matter with Kataro? Kataro's nice.
Nothing. I think
Great.
it's good.
Like Lindsay's mocking me.
Yeah.
Now-
Where are you going to dinner?
What do you got
Where are you
planned
going
for
to dinner,
dinner? What are
Linz?
you cooking?
What's going on,
No.
Lance? What's your
Sometimes
dinner
we go
plan?
to Cafe Borgia.
That's a pause. I
Cafe
love that
Borgia.
place. That'll be that's where we're going.
Cafe Boards. Yeah, I forgot. You have family relations there.
I love that place.
I do too. I was just being an asshole.
The by the way, I was there last week. The bartenders, two of the bartenders, they both live in Hammond. They love you. One of them was
I like Cafe Borgia
"Can I
too.
get
Why
one of the bartenders said, "Can I get one of those Disco Tom cutouts and have him sign it? I want to put it in my front
Oh
seat
yeah,
with
we
me."
should sell that. That's
They were
you know
excited.
what? Disco Tom in the front seat. What it's good for? HOV lanes.
In L.A.
Yeah, man.
or in California.
You just drive
We
down
don't
the
have
street
HOV
with my
lanes
little
here in the
hand
Midwest.
sticking out the window.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there's her date.
he's in a disco suit.
What?
By the way,
what's the closest
two-
state with HOV lanes to us right now? Like, does Michigan have them?
No.
No.
Does Illinois have them?
Not that
no.
I've seen.
Anything in the Midwest?
Yeah, that's weird.
And they're California for
There's
sure.
that's crazy. I never even thought about that.
Colorado has them.
But that's not
New York
close.
has
Nothing
them.
Midwest.
That's a 24-hour
New York
drive.
has them.
I think I've seen them in New York before, right?
I don't know. I
Man,
don't really drive there. very
HOV
much.
lanes.
Hey, I know people that want to know what's going on in America. They tune into LOCPod regularly.
Sure.
I mean, we all know that.
We're being invaded.
The beacon of truth is what some people refer to LOCPod by.
Season 8, episode 13.
The beacon of truth. Reported, accurately predicted Nikki Haley's ascension to running for United States president.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy to say this morning she made it official. Her website is out.
On Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day, Nikki Haley announced she's running for president.
So let's see. What's the over-under on when Trump goes after her?
Today.
I mean, like hours,
That is the over
days.
Okay.
Today, yeah.
Should we give
Okay,
it
I
like
think
a,
you're right.
Before noon.
I think
or
you're right. No,
afternoon.
no, I
That's
think
the
you're right.
over-under.
Today should be the over-under. Is it today
I
or tomorrow?
bet you he already has. If you're on Truth, he probably already called her some like horrible, disgusting name.
Yeah.
Meatball.
Meatball.
Isn't that what he
Meatball.
called DeSantis?
Oh, okay.
Yes, I
thought
like that, by the
I thought he
way.
already came up with it for Nikki.
No, for DeSantis.
I thought
There's-
Meatball was good for him.
It's like,
I don't know where he comes up with this stuff.
You
It's
know,
pretty good,
he's
actually.
really good at making nicknames. for
Yes, he
sure.
is.
I bet you he has some interns that are just sitting there
I
coming up
wonder,
with
man.
nicknames.
I think it's him.
No,
you think
it's
he's done it
him?
his whole life.
That's like his only skill is like coming up with really creative
It's
nicknames.
one of the few skills he may have.
I don't know, but now there's people on Twitter like saying he's got to apologize because DeSantis is like has some Italian in him, and they're saying it's an ethnic slur.
Oh, God.
I
didn't
doubt
know
Trump
that.
was thinking that when he
No.
came up with Meatball.
No, he just was like, he looks like a meatball.
Hold
They
it,
call
hold
him Meatball.
You slandered Italian people by saying meatball?
That's what people on Twitter are saying.
Really?
Okay.
Wow.
Dude, we're not going to be able to say anything.
No,
in like 10
zero.
years,
Zero.
right?
I don't want to say what I call my Italian friends. But
What do you
Oh
call
my
them?
God.
Don't
You
say
don't
A
want
I'm
to
not
slur.
going to say it.
Okay.
Hey, so I watched her announcement video. It's 3.5 minutes long. We won't bore you with it
Thank
here
you.
on LOCPod.
Let me guess. That's the house she grew up in.
It is lame. It is so low energy. It's the same old regurgitated GOP talking points.
And I thought she was going to come out, John, with a lot of, go for it, like energy.
Nothing.
Wow.
Not in this video. So watch it later, guys.
Okay.
But it's just... ugh.
Man, that chick looks like Marissa. Who is
Oh,
Oh
that?
my
God,
God. Every white woman is the same to you.
You put a judge's robe on her, and you would see what I'm talking about.
What? Oh, so you think
Dude.
so it has nothing
Your
to do with
wife
her
is
face?
blonde.
So if she wears a judge's robe, that's somehow going to transform her into looking just like
Yes,
Marissa.
yes.
Dude, I was watching the video, and the whole time I was thinking, this looks nothing like
Marissa.
It looks exactly like her. I can totally see it.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Anyways, there you go.
Hey, Joe Biden's coming to Valparaiso.
I saw that. That's a head scratcher, by the way.
Why?
Why is that, Kev? I think honestly, before you say it, it just reinforces the White House. They don't know what the hell they're doing politically. Literally, pick the most Republican state and pick the most Republican town in the Republican state.
It's not the most. I wouldn't say it's the most Republican.
It's in the top 10 in Indiana. Mm-hmm. Okay, with the number of Republican votes. All right, and they send Joe Biden there. They could send her to Gary, they could send her to Hammond, all these Democratic cities that would love to see Joe Biden. Send her to Valparaiso, a city that you haven't won in decades and you're not going to win in decades. Let's send her there.
So I did hear that it was not a political visit. It wasn't by the party. It was all by the White House and the Department of Education. But that also, to me, is tone deaf.
Yeah,
because
any visit is a political visit.
Every visit's political.
Sure,
You're the
sure.
first lady.
I get that, but I'm just saying that it wasn't like, oh, let's go to a Democratic city, although they should think about that.
Yeah, they should.
Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe a Democratic city in Indiana.
Democratic state.
How about paying attention to Indiana Democrats? How about that, Joe Biden?
That'd be a nice
How about a
starting
little
point.
shout out to the Democrats that are getting their ass kicked because you ignore them?
Well,
no, let's go visit a Republican town. That's a great idea.
And so, in Valparaiso, we've talked about it. I mean, we're gonna talk about them a little bit
He's
later.
an idiot, dude. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
I don't think Joe Biden made this decision, but I
he's
think
in charge of the whole thing, Kevin.
Well,
you're the president of the United States. Everything that goes on is under his thumb.
Understood.
Okay.
I think it was a tone deaf decision to go to Valparaiso University.
What do you think Zach Brown is thinking right now listening to this? Tom,
We're
stop.
Stop. We're okay.
I think we're
we're doing okay.
I
think
think
we're
Dad's
doing okay.
angry that they didn't choose Hammond to go to.
What's that?
I think you're angry because they're not going to Hammond.
They should visit Hammond.
Mm-hmm.
They
Why
should
not
visit
go to
cities like
Calumet
Hammond.
College, Purdue Northwest?
Right. Visit a place
IUN.
where you have a chance, Joe Biden. Joe Biden, you're going to lose Valparaiso 80-20 after Joe Biden's visit. Yeah. You're probably going to lose it 85-15.
And I like Joe Biden.
I like Joe Biden, of course.
Yeah. I mean, she's
great.
I don't get
She's
why
wonderful.
send her to
She's
Valparaiso University. Why send her there?
It's a fail. It's a total fail.
Well, and it's something we're going to talk about later in the show.
How about this? Send her to Griffith.
Sure.
It's a borderline town. Send her to Griffith.
Send her to Highland.
Valpo? You're not going to have a chance in hell in Valpo. I thought that's what we were trying to do here. Democratic Party. Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Walking into it. I thought we're trying to win.
Maybe
Aren't we?
Carmel, Fishers.
Yeah, send him to Carmel.
Purple.
Right?
Purple areas.
We're trying to win.
Yeah, we need to
He's
win.
not. He doesn't give a shit about Indiana. He doesn't give a shit about Indiana Democrats. This is like, I visited Indiana. Check. See you guys in 2025.
Yeah, I don't get the visit.
They will not be back.
I don't get the visit.
This is bullshit. The whole thing sucks.
Can't you see Valpo going Democrat in a decade, though?
Well, here's what I would say about Valpo. I agree with you, John, and
Yeah.
I think, and they recently voted.
Why? Because the Democrats
in several
from
Democrats
Chicago?
on the city council. No, I just
Several.
I just think it's
One
going
or
in that
two. I thought two.
direction.
Tom
Well,
Cotton.
they also have
Just
a lot
one.
of young people.
Believe
over there.
that's
I thought it was
Yeah.
two.
I believe it's just one.
Okay,
But several. Okay.
county for sure. Is Republican right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 3 commissioners.
So I don't agree with you guys on that.
Really?
That
Valpo,
Valpo
the
will be
city?
Democrat in 10 years. No. If you pay attention to anything, unless things really change, what's going on in places like Porter County, LaPorte County, St. Joseph County, Allen County, these are all very similar types of counties. They're all deeply Republican right now.
county, but I'm talking about city, like Fort Wayne.
So
I
what
think
makes
is-
us think it's going to happen in the
South
cities,
Bend.
but it's not going to happen in the county? The counties are switching the wrong way right now.
Yeah.
And you're saying in 10 years, everything will be blue. I don't
No,
know.
I'm saying
I don't get
Valpo
that.
only.
I don't agree. I do not agree.
All right.
John,
You heard it
mark
here
this.
first. Come back
Tag
in 10
it.
years.
You're beacon of
First
truth.
off, why would anybody think that Democrats are going to make any headway in Indiana? What have we done? What have we done to make us more sellable in Indiana?
Well, there are Democratic spots.
We
Sure.
haven't done anything since we got our ass kicked a year ago. We haven't done anything.
There hasn't been much on the radar. I'd
We
agree
haven't
with
done
that.
anything. We
Well,
fired
I mean,
one person from the state central committee. Another person quit. That's it.
I think that there's been some good things in the state house going on. Our state reps and state senators are doing what they can do to try to get these
in
issues.
the super minority.
Agree, yeah, super minority.
What we need in Indiana, Democrats-wise, is a bunch of money and people paying attention to try to help us.
Joe Biden coming to town.
We need people like the president to pay attention in Indiana and to send Joe Biden to places where it matters, not to Valparaiso. Not that Valparaiso doesn't matter. I love Valparaiso. It's a gorgeous community. I know the mayor. I've lived in Valparaiso, okay? But, like, we're not going to win there, Democrats. Why the hell are we sending the first lady to a place we have no chance in?
Send her somewhere purple. That's what I was saying.
Purple.
Carmel and
Carmel.
Fishers.
There you go. Fishers, right?
Big, and they're big.
How
big
about
cities.
Griffith, Highland? I could come up with 20 different cities to send her to that we have a chance in.
Is it an education visit? Which again,
why was she going?
I think it's a.
They have schools in Griffith.
She's buying the artwork.
She's buying the artwork.
There you go.
Yes,
That makes total sense. That makes total sense.
Well, we've got a show ahead of, and we're going to get back to Valparaiso University later. But how about you? I saw you in a interesting get-up.
It wasn't interesting. I was trying to stay warm. I got my first outdoor ride of the season in.
Look at this. Okay, so first, I thought it was like an equestrian hat.
No, that's a worm hat. It's a worm hat. It does look like an equestrian hat, I acknowledge.
Yeah.
But that's a worm hat. You put it underneath your bike helmet.
And then I got to tell you,
51 degrees when I got out.
As someone that has known Tom McDermott for a couple decades, I have never seen you in a Marine Corps.
It's the only time I've ever worn something with a Marine Corps insignia on it. But it's long sleeve, as you'll notice, and it's like an Under Armour. So that was given to me by Kevin Margraf.
Oh, that's a nice gift.
Yeah,
Marine.
It was a joke gift. He gave it to me so that I would.
Did you send that to him?
No, but I will. But
great.
I had 2 Under Armours. So the Marine Corps long sleeve Under Armour, and then under that I had another Under Armour, and then I had Under Armour pants and my super warm hat, and I had gloves, full gloves, and I made it. 20 miles. Basically.
It was like 50.
So and you got
50
like
barely.
hot chocolate in there in that.
No, that's water. No.
I mean, this is the more cycling Tom McDermott I'm used to. Like first warm day out on the bike.
Yeah, it was
because last year was
I've ever ridden.
Last year was yeah, I'm sure.
Well, I didn't
50
get
with no
shit
snow.
in last year because I was always
campaigning.
gone.
Yeah,
because I needed a good day and I needed to be not in the car for 6 hours.
Correct.
Which was hard to do.
Yeah, during your campaign.
So I didn't get much riding in last year.
Because I think the year before, if I'm not mistaken, back in like season 3 or something 4. Didn't you make 1,500 miles, I think, in a season or maybe more? Right?
I almost got 2,000.
Okay.
I was like 1,801 year.
And you going to set a goal this year?
No.
No, just ride.
I have no goals.
All right.
I'm goalless now.
Goalless? No
goalless
goals.
Tom.
Don't say that. Everyone wants the mayor to have some
I'm just
goals.
wandering aimlessly through life. I have no goals anymore. This whole thing with Todd Young just messed me up. No, I just wander around aimlessly.
Wearing Marine Corps jerseys that you
Dude,
never
I didn't
wear.
even realize I was wearing a Marine Corps jersey. I just like, I have no idea what's going on.
Take me to my bike.
Yeah. Hey, I gave John a phone call the other day, Lindsey.
Oh my gosh.
About the
dude.
UFO.
Yeah. First off, I was by myself in the house, which doesn't happen very often, right?
And Dad was spooked out of his mind. He had to call his friend.
I don't know if TikTok's messing with me.
Can I intro this?
Sure.
Okay. It's at night. I don't know what time, 8 o'clock or something. I get a phone call from Tom. I answer. I'm like, hey, what's up? He goes, hey, are you watching the news right now? And I'm like, no, I think I was playing like Fortnite or something. And he goes, dude, there's some like weird stuff going on, man. Like there's like lasers shining over Hawaii.
It's like having like a meltdown.
I am like, what is going? I mean, it was just the most bizarre call to get.
Yeah. The mayor calls you.
Dad psyched himself
Are you watching
out.
the lasers over Hawaii?
He's like, and then the Alaska thing, like there's stuff going on in the sky, man. I'm like, what should
I
I
was
do?
watching it in real time. I'm like, all this shit's happening. So I call Kevin. Nobody. I call Lindsey. Nobody.
You did not call me.
Didn't? I thought I did.
No.
So Tom's starting to think they're like getting
been taken by
prepared,
aliens.
or they're getting prepared and they forgot about me.
No.
So he calls
I
John.
figure I'm the only one watching the news Friday night. Everybody's out doing shit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm
I got
like
stuff to
watching
do.
alien invasion take place. I'm the only one that's paying attention in America. So I call John.
There's an alien invasion, John. Wait, hold on a minute. I'm
If
working on my
there's an
kills
alien
here in
invasion,
Fortnite.
John or Lindsey would know about it. So I reach out.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
Okay.
Good call.
I would be aware of it.
Right.
Lindsey for sure would be.
But like that day, there was satellite lasers coming out of the sky from a Chinese satellite to fucking Hawaii. Excuse my language, by the way. So Hawaii gets
Hawaii.
green lasers. We just got done catching the Chinese spy balloon. Another balloon gets shot down. An unidentified flying object
UFO
gets shot down over Alaska. And then in the coming days, 2 more are going to get shot down. Mm-hmm. And I'm like sitting on the front row watching all this happen.
The world's
by
coming
myself.
to an end.
Alone,
The invasion.
Alone. I'm like alone in my house with my dogs.
Well,
So excuse me for reaching out to my friend John, right? And he mocks me and makes a bit out
I
of
didn't
it.
mock you. It was unnerving. I was like, what is going on right now?
You bought in too?
So I start searching. I'm like Googling and stuff.
Rabbit hole.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta get out
What'd
of
you
this
find?
Fortnite game.
Were we being invaded by aliens, John?
It's the jury's still out, man.
Something's going
I will
on.
tell you that the last 3 things that were shot down, the Pentagon has collected 0 debris from, and I think
cold
that's
up
kind
there.
of weird.
I
think
agree.
it's weird.
No, there's something
Cold.
going on. No,
Yes.
why aren't they talking to us?
There is
Did
something
you
going
see
on.
there was like another one that was over China? So like, I don't know if China's trying to like,
Put their
Launch our
own
own
balloons.
yeah, they're just
I
like,
think
oh,
it's- I
we're
think
also being invaded.
I think it's Russia.
And then you've got
They're
the
trying to-
U.S.
They're
Russia's
screw with
got
that. You got Putin over there over by Alaska.
You're going to send
dropping
us
balloons.
tanks? We're going to send you balloons.
Just to screw with us. We're sending the freaking Air Force after him. Like we're all like distracted on balloons right now.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Putin, did you guys see the conspiracy theory that he's currently dead right now?
Whoa,
Oh, of course, that was going to come out.
I did
Weekend at
not.
Vlad's.
Yeah, basically. Everyone's like, he's
There's the
dead.
title.
I like that one. That was
the title
quick,
for
right?
today's-
See, that's why
yeah.
we never named the show.
Look at that.
It's just
Boom.
That's a good title.
Weekend of Vladimir's.
I like Vlad's.
No, but I'm inclined to agree, Tom. Like, and then you've got the U.S. U.S. doesn't flex like this often, and then they launch like a nuclear readiness missile, like to show.
Yeah,
the
that
Friday
was
night. Thank you, John.
crazy.
It's weird.
Launch the
man.
ICBM into the
I was
ocean.
like, what?
Yeah. What is that?
It's like something North
I'm
Korea
telling
does.
you, man,
Yes,
there's something going
exactly.
on. We're scrambling jets. Like
Yeah.
everybody that watches these flight patterns, like Patrick is one of those guys.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
They're like flight patterns of like doing circles over like the Chesapeake Bay. Like military jets just doing circles over the same spot.
That's weird, right? Or
Okay.
do they always do that?
I don't think they
Patrick
do.
says
Dude,
no.
'cause- No, these guys are blasting and showing the flight patterns of these military jets. They're just like getting scrambled and doing circles over one area.
I trust.
This is all
Patrick
going down
on this.
Friday night, guys. And
Yeah.
you guys are out there screwing around
And
doing
look
your
what
normal
happened.
thing.
You
And I'm
survived.
watching
Here
out
you
for
are.
America. Well, there's still something going on. I'm trying to convince you guys that there's something
I
going
believe
on.
you. Hey, you
Thank
don't have
you,
to.
Lindsey.
I'm not there
convince me.
yet.
Okay.
I know that there's aliens.
Kevin's going to be speaking alien by the end of the week, and then he's going to forget we told him this.
I saw Kevin by a bunch of lasers, and then he was gone. So I'm like, I told that mother.
Close
I told
Encounters
him.
of the Third Kind.
Do you want to watch this thing about the U.S.?
Oh yeah,
Can I
Dad's
ask a-
conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Can I
This
ask a
freaked
question?
me the shit out that night. That's
Why
why
does
I
this
called
guy
him.
say break all the time? By the way, I saw. I watched
It's a
this.
military thing, dude.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Break. It's like when you're giving Morse code. Break.
See here.
Okay.
Why is he verbal?
It was annoying.
Because
to
he's
me.
military,
Oh,
which makes it
United
even
States
more.
Air Force launched an unarmed intercontinental ballistic missile into the Pacific Ocean from California today in a show of nuclear capability and readiness. The ICBM's test reentry vehicle traveled approximately 4,200 miles. Break. On Wednesday, users of Twitter, Facebook,
Break.
Instagram, and YouTube reported experiencing outages and loss of basic features and functions. No one is sure why multiple social media platforms had similar outages simultaneously.
basement.
Break.
all right.
The Air
Break.
Force flew out 170,000 pounds of equipment, 161 urban search and rescue members,
I don't even
and
believe
12
this guy.
rescue dogs to Turkey on Tuesday.
All right, you
What
talk
is
about Turkey.
going, Tom? You went down the rabbit
Yeah,
hole
man.
Friday night.
Some
Yeah,
dude
dude.
in a T-shirt in his basement. And Tom's calling John that there's an invasion.
with a desk in the background.
There
Like,
was
I don't-
some stuff in there that was right.
Maybe.
So, like, the satellite on Hawaii was correct.
Yes.
The ICBM launch was correct.
Yes.
Multiple UFOs being shot down was correct.
the outage
Yes,
of
I could get
Twitter
that all
and-
out.
Was that true?
Yes.
I don't remember
All this
that
shit happened
happening.
Friday, guys.
Yes.
Wow.
And I'm like on the front lines.
Twitter outage?
That's
Yeah.
like mocking the guy that's like guarding the fort because he sees like an animal rustle and he goes, "Hey, everybody!" And then everybody gets up there and they're like, "It's an animal,
you're
you
fine.
asshole!" Like, what are you doing, you jerk? Or,
Yeah.
Like, the guy's doing his job, watching out for like evil threats.
Did you guys know
This
too?
is
I
why
think it
you're
was
our
around
mayor.
Friday.
I'm out
You're
there
on
watching
top of
out.
things.
That's right.
Who says you don't have goals?
Here's another
honestly.
one. Tom put in the notes here.
All right.
What's this one?
This is the
Oh,
this-
this is
Green
interesting.
lasers.
I was
Watch
totally
this one
doubting
freaked
Tom
me-
on this.
This one freaked me out too. This is Friday night.
this is over Hawaii.
Over Hawaii so far.
See?
Look at this.
No. Yeah. Look at that. See, like I know that if you're listening, you can't see it, but
But
it's
it's
literally
like a green laser coming.
it's
from
like
the sky
green
down there.
lasers shooting like across the water.
And
Like
here's
there's
the
a-
explanation.
So I did some
So,
research
but that
on
did
this.
happen, right, guys?
It happened.
did
It happened
happened.
close to Hawaii. It was a Chinese satellite, which is provocative, which is like making me worried that we're about to go to war with China.
Quote
So-
unquote Chinese satellite.
Right.
That's what the gov's telling us.
The gov.
Yeah.
.gov.
Could be aliens. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
would
so
trust the aliens over
apparently
the government.
there are these two, like we have one, at least one, and China has at least one of these weather satellites that also shine down these lasers.
Have you ever seen one?
I have not.
Well,
They
Hawaiians
exist.
saw it.
Well, maybe, or somebody in the
Why,
ocean.
why
did.
is this stuff all going at the same time as they're launching balloons and we're shooting down UFOs and like
Because-
we're launching ICBMs and
Maybe
China
it's
is like
happening though all the
this
time
is all
anyway.
related.
Oh,
dude.
because
This is all
a
related.
train full of toxic chemicals exploded in Ohio.
it has nothing to do with the lasers.
They're trying to distract us.
I
The
love.
aliens are. Oh my god!
I love this side
No,
of
the
town.
This is what's happened to LOCPod.
You
We've
know
become
what?
a
I need to get off
conspiracy-
TikTok.
No. It shows me that you're starting to think critically, man. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Here we
you're
go.
expanding
Yeah,
your
man.
mind,
Dude,
You're questioning
I always
everything.
expand my mind, man.
Man, break.
Break. All right,
No, but
speaking
Lynn,
of-
they
speaking
are
of
saying
break,
that though.
let's
I
do
mean,
some
not
ads.
to laugh at the Ohio thing because that needs to get more coverage, man.
Yes, it
There's
does.
some
And
scary
everyone's
stuff.
We're
paying
too busy
attention to
talking about
lights in the
UFOs.
sky.
Yeah.
Vinyl chloride.
right.
Yeah, man, that's some scary stuff going on.
Did you
there.
guys see that video I sent you in the group thread of
No.
Skylink?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was
Your
spooky.
dad seen that in his
Yeah,
backyard.
no, I saw that, Lindsay.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
this
we
was
talked
the
about
first
that on
time
the
I've
show.
seen it in person.
Yeah, it's cool.
It was surreal. Like I looked
saw
up
it?
into the sky.
Or you-
Yeah, I filmed it, and I
Yeah.
was like, "What is that?"
It's
And
like
then
it looked like fighter jets
my very
following
smart
each other,
friend
right?
was like, "Oh,
Lindsay, we did
Skylink.
a bit on this on LOCPod. I
know.
think you were here.
I wasn't here."
She was here.
I think you
maybe
were
I
here, and
was.
if you weren't listening, which
No,
is
I-
doubly
I-
bad.
Typical though.
Right.
Most of the time,
we
I'm
did a
not
whole
paying
segment on
attention
this.
like
I was
that.
in the backyard.
Smart. That's smart.
Yeah.
That's why you're the smart one in the group.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, break.
Time for
Break.
Oh man.
Byway Brewing.
If I see one more TikTok by that guy.
Byway Brewing is a family-friendly microbrewery with a spacious tap room and an outside patio. Our brewing equipment offers a unique backdrop for your private events like weddings, reunions, or corporate parties. We are conveniently located just off 8094 at the Kennedy Avenue South exit. Come on by and enjoy Byway's award-winning beers and unbeatable menu. For more information, check out bywaybrewing.beer.
The Ron J. Prestomer Insurance Agency has been located for decades right on Indianapolis Boulevard, serving all your insurance needs. They specialize in a wide variety of insurance products and services, including auto, home, business, life, and much more. Prestomer Agency serves over 1,000 people and businesses, all in Chicagoland and all over the Midwest. Call Ron, Ronnie, or Michael at 219-844-0103. Cantrell and Cantrell. Lindsay's off today on ads.
Oh,
I'm
she's not?
too. I don't feel good.
Cantrell, attorneys at law. Are you injured? Are you in trouble with the law? If so, give us a call and schedule a consultation today with somebody who's in the court and at the jail every day. Call John Cantrell at 219-554-4LAW. That's 219-554-4529. Or visit their website at bettercallcantrell.com. John and his wife, Kristen, also an attorney, and, by the way, city attorney for the city of Hammond, make a great team and are waiting to hear from you.
Oh, boy.
Tortillas Nuevo
Tortillas
Leon.
Nuevo Leon. Tortillas Nuevo Leon is the gold standard in Mexican cuisine throughout the Midwest. Look for Tortillas Nuevo Leon's popular red and white label at your local grocery store and enjoy quality Mexican products made with local expertise.
Tortillas Nuevo León, hechas con amor, para ti y tu familia de todo corazón. Tortillas Nuevo León, hechas con amor, para ti y tu familia, de todo corazón.
Try Electronics. Try Electronics wants to be your complete communications provider.
Break.
Try Electronics has been a leader in this industry for more than 55 years. Break. We are dedicated to assisting our clients with their system integration needs. Break. Try Electronics has expertise and experience to provide superior results for a wide variety of projects. Break. For more information, call Try Electronics today at
like a
1-800
pencil in my eye.
722-6793. Break.
Thank you to our advertisers.
So wait, so is the break thing like over when you're on walkie-talkie?
Is it like on the sub where guys saying like
We don't say break on sub. We would just talk. But I think if you're giving like signals from ship to ship, that's what you say break. You know what I'm saying? If you're like talking to another ship, it's like blah, 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 break.
I thought it was like blah, blah, blah,
break.
blah, over.
Yeah, that dude was on DMT. I agree with chat. That guy was.
Well, if that dude on DMT freaked me out Friday night, okay, and I called a friend, God forbid.
Yeah.
I'm never alone. I'm alone on a Friday night and the world's coming to an end. I just reach out to a friend. I get mocked.
Somebody said it was Grateful Dead playing
didn't
in the
mock
background
you.
on Friday night.
Probably. Yeah, probably a little had to do with the Grateful Dead music.
Well, we didn't talk about. We need to do a little redux on the Super Bowl.
I was so happy when Jalen Hurts scored the first touchdown because I knew.
Proud of your daughter.
I knew because her and I both made that bet, but like I knew right there she was.
Look at
gonna
her.
kick Phil's
Let's
ass.
get the Lindsey cam going. Look at that smile.
By the way,
Look how
Lindsey,
excited
you know what's
she is
crazy?
that she won.
If
It
I
w-
put money on this, I would have done really well.
Lindsey, it was a legitimate touchdown for the running back, and they called it at the 1 yard line
Yes,
and gave it to
like the
Jalen
half
Hurts.
yard line.
And I thought it was first touchdown. I'm like, oh my God, Lindsey got the first touchdown. Jalen
Well,
Hurts.
that's what
which
I
is-
was operating under the assumption of, and then Phil got
Any
nervous,
touchdown.
and he said, any
You're right. He did say
It
any
started
touchdown.
off as first
You're right
touch- it
about
started
that.
I
off
went
his
into
first
that.
touchdown.
I went into that.
Lindsey,
texting John.
I knew it. It was
thinking
first touchdown.
Wow.
It was. I know.
And he got
I knew that.
nervous.
So we should give you like an asterisk
Dude,
on that too, like a bonus.
And the crazy thing is,
bonus point.
because they said first touchdown, and Phil said the running back who ended up just about to score the first touchdown, and then they called him
Called
short.
it back. Yeah, called it
And
short.
I was like, and
And
then
then
Jalen
Jalen
Hurts
threw
ran
it
it in. I'm like, before when they called it short, I'm like, Lindsey is going to win this bet. I can't believe
Ooh,
this.
by the way, I've never seen a team so effective at
Holy
a quarterback
crap.
sneak.
That was unbelievable.
Quarterback sneaks,
They can't stop
They
it.
can't stop a quarterback
You
sneak.
cannot
All year
stop
they've
it.
been like that.
Dude, the
All right.
NFL is going to have to figure out. Like every team's going to do that. On
Well,
third
no,
and
I
one-
don't think every team can because not every team has a Jalen Hurts. I mean, the guy's really good with a good offensive line.
Yeah, but like it's like a rugby style offense.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
it doesn't
for
always
that
work.
play.
Trust me, I've seen the Bears not
Well, you're
not
talking
make
about
it.
one of the worst teams in the NFL versus
Number one draft
pick.
pick, man.
Oh yeah, well, number one draft
Got
pick.
that going.
So
Let's go over the chart.
Yeah, Lindsey made this chart of Phil v. Lindsey.
You know, Lindsey did well if she made a chart. Right?
Yeah.
She
She's
made the
like,
chart
"Here, let me-
beforehand,
Let me
though."
Made
put
the
together.
chart
Let me
before.
put together this chart to show how bad I did.
I was giving Phil updates as if he weren't watching the game, highlighting who's winning.
My
who's
favorite
not.
text of the evening was Lindsey saying, "I've never been this excited about a football game."
I've never.
See, Lindsey's going to turn into a degenerate gambler
Gambler.
now.
I know. I swear, I was I was feeling the adrenaline rush.
That's why people do it, baby.
See?
Well,
Here.
I'm not invited.
You should do it more often. You could do that on basketball too, honey.
the NBA's in full swing right now.
I'd rather do it on
DraftKings.com,
hockey or
sweetie.
something.
So how did this
At least
shake
I know
out?
how football
Like
works.
All right,
what's
let's-
what's the end score? Here?
I believe. Okay, so I we'll go over each one, and then
I
I think
updated our little thing.
wonder. Oh, good job. That's great. See, Lindsey's all pumped about it. Poor Phil.
I
I don't
noticed
get to
Phil
win
is
very often.
not in chat.
No,
He's
no.
probably
Sleeping.
avoiding this show.
Overall, okay. So here, overall win. They were both wrong. They both picked the Eagles.
I did too. By the
So
way.
did I.
Yeah.
I think-
Everybody
yeah,
in
it was your
America.
You said it was the biggest bet you've ever made.
I lost.
Ugh.
I
At
went
least it
with
was house
Chiefs.
money, though.
It was house money. Yeah.
I
That was a
said
good
Chiefs.
comeback at the end of the game. For
Coin
the
toss.
Chiefs.
Both Phil and
Yeah.
Lindsey picked tails. I had heads, so that I lost some money there. But good job by Lindsey and Phil.
I had tails.
Touchdown.
This is
any
where it
touchdown
starts to separate, right?
See-
Well-
Lindsey and I both had Hurts.
hurts, and then AJ Brown did score. So
But I approached the whole bet as first touchdown.
I agree with Lindsey on that.
I'll
It
give
was
her like
first
a half point. For
No,
that.
I'm telling you, Kevin, it was first touchdown, and I think
Phil
that-
And then
changed it.
Phil
Lindsey,
got a little...
Lindsey picked when Lindsey picked it was first touchdown, and Phil on the air changed it. But if you remember, Lindsey did it before the show.
Fair.
did.
So Lindsey had first touchdown, picked Jalen Hurts. He got the first
So I
touchdown.
should get like an
Extra
additional
point.
No doubt about it.
All right.
She
The
did.
anthem.
That was legit.
Phil was all about figuring out why Chris Stapleton was going to be under.
And-
And remember how he was describing
Wasn't
it?
it only under by like 0.01?
No, it was
One and a
over
half.
by 1.5 seconds.
Oh, really?
So
That's
Lindsey-
official.
Yeah, official.
Yes, it was 201.
I could not find that bet, by the way, but Lindsey won that. Phil had the under, Lindsey had the over. She beat Phil. And then first play, and Phil also had a big, analysis of why it was going to be a pass, and it was a run. So good job, Lindsey. Lindsey 4 plus the bonus point 5 and 1. Phil 2 and 3.
He sucks.
I mean, like here, Dave Westland said I had one of my best days gambling because I bet against Phil.
He was being serious.
He was being serious.
Oh
By the way,
my
You're
gosh.
welcome, Westland. Just stick with me.
I wish I would have talked to Phil before I made the biggest bet of my life.
You did.
Because as soon as Phil said Eagles, I knew we were screwed. And then, if you remember correctly, before we left the studio, he made a prediction that the mayor's team was going to win City Olympics.
And
Yeah, we were
did you?
doomed.
Doomed from the get-go.
No, fire department
Doomed.
won. Which
But-
I feel if I knew that they had a team, I would have bet on them.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Liz.
They're a
Betting
bunch
against
of
your dad.
young, muscular dudes.
They were
so-
too, by the way.
And they have a woman firefighter who is
Which
also
is
It was very
sick
good.
as hell. I like that.
Yeah. Fire department ain't going to lose in volleyball for a while. So
No.
we're going to have to change sports.
Time to go to bowling.
This is when it's nice to be the
Wheelchair
mayor.
racing.
Nice to be the mayor. We're playing euchre.
There you go. Oh, I would love that. I would love a euchre tournament.
We're gonna play shuffleboard.
Hey,
what
by the
happened?
way, when Mahomes went down at the end of the first half,
Yes.
I was like, oh my God, the freaking Eagles knocked another quarterback
You
out.
know what Westland said? He said that's when he doubled down on his bet
Oh no.
for the Chiefs.
Well, it looked
I
pretty.
know. He's
Like I did not expect to see Mahomes moving like that when he came back.
he seemed fine.
Dude, that was they probably gave him so many drugs.
Yeah.
They probably
wrapped
gave
it.
him
They're
a
like giving him shots like right into his ankle.
cortisone shot right
for
into
sure.
his patella.
But because Kevin and I both had plantar fasciitis after last year's running season,
did. We
and we
did.
both got a shot. That's how close we are. We get our foot shots together
From the same doctor.
from the same
They hold
doctor.
hands,
We were
too.
holding hands, and we got our foot shot. And let me tell you something. It's amazing, right?
I have never had a shot into my heel. It hurt, and then within 36 hours, it
I don't
was
feel
gone.
it. It's
And
gone.
I don't want to jinx myself because anybody
Dude.
who's had plantar
Was that
fasciitis,
cortisone they gave us?
Don't know,
Lindsey?
don't care.
It most likely was.
I said just shoot it
They
in my
shoot
leg,
it
shoot
right
it in
into
my
your
foot. I'm
Right
good.
right
into
where
the
it
bone.
hurts. They shoot it right where it hurts,
Yeah.
and then like it's gone.
I
I
mean-
don't have any pain at all in my foot, and I was like limping for like
Same.
2.5 months.
We
Yeah,
both
but
were.
each time you get that shot, the effects will shorten. So like
Well, it
this
works
next
fine
one, it's
now.
going to
Well,
work for a year. The next time, it's going to
Good.
work for 6
I'll
months.
Because I'm
take it.
53, I'm not gonna be running like this much longer. So just like patch me up.
Yep.
Get me
My
through
me
it.
another
father-
shot.
When I'm in my
he gets
70s,
like
I'm gonna give
Mahomes.
a shit.
It's the last game of the year.
That's
Shoot
right.
me up.
Shoot me up, right?
I'll be good. My
Yeah.
training camp.
Is he
Now he's
Brady,
in Disney
Brady
World.
material?
No.
Can he be the next Brady?
Oh,
Mahomes
I
is-
think he already is. Or he's on his way. I shouldn't
Who's
say
a
he already
who's a
is.
better quarterback than Pat Mahomes in NFL right now?
I mean, Hurts has got to be right there.
Yeah, but
I like
Mahomes
Hurts.
is the man, and he has
Yeah,
a track
yeah.
record.
For sure.
Mahomes is unbelievable.
2 Super
dude.
Bowls
And by the way, like
in 4 years.
in
I
a
think.
Super Bowl with a high ankle sprain, the freaking Eagles were shooting at his ankle the whole game.
Yeah, they were.
They got him. He barely like limped off the field in obvious pain, and then came back in the second half, let him do the freaking victory.
Yeah, I mean, he's on his
that's
way
Joe
to GOAT
Montana.
status, in my
That's Joe
opinion.
Montana, like in my opinion.
Yeah,
That's Tom Brady,
and
like
Tom Brady. Like, I mean,
Right.
don't forget Tom Brady beat Mahomes in the Super Bowl. So Mahomes has actually been in what 3 Super Bowls
and
over
he
the
lost
last
to Tom
5
Brady.
years.
He lost to the GOAT.
Yep.
Like, by the way, Joe Montana never lost a Super Bowl. Never.
Love
And he
Joe
had
Montana.
4.
I'm a Joe Montana fan.
I love Joe Montana.
Yeah.
But I
Hard
think
not
Joe
to like him.
Montana in the modern game gets destroyed, unfortunately. He was
Well,
delicate.
the game's different. I mean,
He was
it's just-
delicate
It's just
back
a different
then.
game.
Like, he was delicate back then.
But Joe Theismann, he was tough. Would he get destroyed? He's like more like a Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
And who did
Right,
fine.
right.
Pocket quarterback, not very mobile. But all right,
We're losing.
enough.
We're losing.
Yes, we
audience.
are. Everyone's
Sports
bored.
talk.
They don't want to hear
Let's
us.
keep. Let's go City.
Congratulations, Lindsey.
Thank you.
By the way,
Let's go City Olympics.
okay,
City Olympics. Mayor's team lost. Okay, let's move on.
not lost.
Yeah,
4
In
and
what
2.
round?
we did all right. We took 4th place.
Yeah, 4th or 5th. Yeah, who's
Fourth.
counting?
It was 4th.
Really?
We were in the losers bracket.
You know, that's because you
lost
didn't
to-
include Eva on your team.
I love Eva.
I didn't see Eva play one.
I love Eva. It wouldn't have
play.
made a difference.
She didn't
yeah.
make one play.
I love
she wasn't
Eva.
even on the court. She
Eva's
has a
my work
baby.
wife, but yeah, it wouldn't have made a difference. And yeah, exactly. She was pissed at me
And then
because she
she
wasn't
didn't
on the
play.
mayor's team. So she goes on Public Works, and she was like an extra player. She didn't even play.
Didn't play.
I'm like, well, you could be an extra player on my team if it like stops the drama.
If we knew
right?
you weren't going to play,
like, yeah, I'm dealing with Eva, like
I
upset
don't know.
Eva
I
at
think I'm
mayor
on
right
Eva's
now.
side right now. So.
Yeah,
no, she's going to go. She's going to go off on.
She's gonna go
chat.
off.
She's going to go off on chat.
I heard there was
It won't be long.
some controversy.
There was.
I wasn't here for this. I was wallowing in defeat. But is this
Did you
true?
end up throwing your chair?
By the way,
no, John took it really well this year.
congrats to IT for not being the
horse's ass trophy.
yeah.
trophy.
No, we
They-
did okay.
they beat
The horse's
inspections.
ass trophy goes to inspections
Yes.
this year.
Mm-hmm.
I love the horse's ass trophy. We're going to present it formally.
To inspections.
They have to have it proudly displayed in their office. That's the rule.
Oh, actually, people are already explaining the controversy in chat. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Okay,
messed
so what
up.
happened?
I messed up. As the
I don't agree.
I did as the tournament director. I messed up. Okay, because LOCPod had a
Oh, and Felix is saying Eva did play. I didn't see her once.
LOCPod did have something to do with why I bet a little bit. By the way,
Oh.
because okay, so this is the deal.
Insider trading?
Yeah, sort of. Lindsey.
Oh.
So
Controversy.
So the
It's a
controller's
scandal.
office was real good,
Yeah,
and they
they
were
were good.
running with 6 on their roster, just like we were. We were running with 6, which is fine as long as nobody gets injured. Somebody gets injured, you know, you have nobody else on the roster. You're playing with 5, right? That's the rules. We didn't get injured, thankfully. We were limping.
We got injured the week
We got
before.
injured. We lost Kim, and then we plugged Kim with Nicole, who played fine, and we took 4th place. Okay, all right. But like what happened with the controller's office, who I picked to win the whole thing. Okay, the controller's office
Over fire department, over Parks.
I did pick them. I picked them.
They were good
because I played them. We couldn't beat them, and I was like, we're good, and we can't beat this team. So
and we almost beat them 25-23.
We lost twice in overtime, but they lost one of their best hitters. One of their big police officers that was playing for
biggest
controller.
guy.
Yeah, he was big, and his knee got tweaked, and he pulled himself out, which is appropriate. You don't want to miss time off with your real job because of employee Olympics.
Serve and protect the city.
Right.
You know, like,
sorry, I can't work for the next 3 months.
Yeah,
Employee
one
Olympics.
police officer off the street because of volleyball.
Cops are they're very expensive. So we said, good job, officer. He pulled himself off the court. And then the controller's office, who I thought was going to be in the finals for sure, is like, we only got 5 now, Mayor. Can we pick up Jill? As everybody knows, Jill from LOCPod is, she's a volleyball coach. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, her team was already eliminated. She was on port. We had eliminated him, actually, the mayor's office. And then Jill's like, do you mind if I play with controllers? And I was like, Jill, like, you're not on the roster and you were on another team. That's not right. And then Jill did the whole like LOCPod, like droopy eyed, like, Mayor, like it's employee Olympics and they need me. And I'm like,
that doesn't seem like a Jill thing to do,
she
but
did.
wow,
She did. She
it.
pulled that feminine charm on me.
Okay.
Works every time.
All right.
She's like, oh, please, Mayor. And I'm like, okay. Jill.
I mean, I thought it was good because otherwise they'd have been like out of the
Yeah,
competition,
John, right?
Totally out.
Like the old woman,
How come that never
the
works?
charm.
And by the way,
Because you're my daughter. You can't,
can I say this about the women on the controllers team? They were all good. They had 3.
Yeah.
You only had to have 2 women on the court.
Tanisha and Megan.
Tanisha, Megan, and Jill were all good.
But the problem is this. So I put Jill on the controller's team. I bent, which I messed up.
Mm-hmm.
As tournament director, I should have stayed strong and turned off the woman charm that Jill
But
was
why
throwing
though? What's
on
the
me.
rule? What's the rule?
You have to have it on the roster.
People didn't even turn in their rosters.
But like you start with what you start with.
yeah,
Jill was on another team, Kevin.
There were literally
She
not
was on
rosters
another
turned
team.
in.
I shouldn't have let it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have. She was on
I
another
thought it
team
was
that was
fine.
eliminated.
I thought it was fine.
But what happened was I changed the balance of power because Jill is good. I didn't realize until I watched her play. I'm like, holy crap, Jill is really good. And like, I totally altered the balance of power. And in the controller's office, who lost a good player,
Kicked
picked
us
up
out.
just as good. And they beat us.
Yeah.
But they should have been playing with 5 and we would have beat them and ended up.
Kept going.
That was the controversy, John.
I was done for the day though. That was okay.
I failed as tournament director. I will not do that again. Now I'm going to be turn off the charm, Jill.
Beating himself up.
It ain't going to work, Jill. Turn off the charm,
Congratulations to the firemen.
Yeah.
Firefighters won.
I'm sorry, firefighters.
The firefighters won. They got the big trophy.
And if I recall, like there was no mention of the firefighters during that LOCPod episode on Friday.
I forgot how good they were.
And
They-
the
I
fire
I feel
chief,
like if you just
returning
brought it up,
champs.
I would have been like, oh yeah, they're gonna
Returning champs.
the fire chief was like pacing the sideline like he was really coaching.
I know. Wasn't doing shit.
No,
Right, Smitty?
just like standing there with his arms crossed, looking like he was like mad at the play.
Like he had plays.
just
and
his
stuff.
face,
He did.
Kevin. That's
He did
just
that the
his
whole
face.
time. We were like, hey, Smitty, come over here. He's like, dude, I'm coaching. He wasn't
like,
doing
what are you
anything.
doing?
He wasn't doing anything.
just a stern look at the firefighters, like don't screw this up.
Yeah. And then he was like holding the trophy longer than anybody. It's like, give it to the
Yeah.
players, Smitty.
You'll be washing that truck at Station 6 or whatever.
Smitty's
for-
acting like he was the power player
Yeah.
the whole time. No,
Nothing.
No.
He just got young studs and
Yeah.
and great female players.
Yeah.
and, yeah, a good team.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, it's bullshit, right?
Wow.
So
They
anyway,
won.
yeah, they won. Fire department. And then I bought everybody a drink after hours. As soon as the clock struck 3:30, I was like, now it's time to have the mayor buy everybody around. And I did. I bought everybody around.
That was nice of you.
I gave a speech standing on the bar in there. It was fun. Employee Olympics is so cool. But anyway, that was Employee Olympics. Phil picked wrong again. So
Surprising?
Yeah.
No.
let's do some ads and then we'll come back and we'll start wrapping this show up. We're going to follow up the story about the Valparaiso University selling art, and the reason we came up with why they're selling art. We analyzed it might be due to the cliff of
Enrollment cliff.
The enrollment cliff that's
You're gonna
coming.
hear all about it.
And we got some facts that back that up. Actually,
It's not just us talking.
LOCPod, the beacon of truth. So, Calumet Brewing. It's time to experience Michelob Ultra. With only 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, and a 4.2 ABV, it's the perfect way to keep your New Year's resolutions in check. Whether you're a pro athlete or just an employee Olympics participant, that's good. The journey is only worth it if you enjoy it. That's why Michelob Ultra brews a light lager that's worth every single sip. So no matter if you're kicking back after a workout or enjoying a day out on the slopes, you're sure to enjoy a great beer. Head over to Cal Brew or to the Michelob Ultra websites and social media pages for details on this great family of beers. Enjoy the Ultra lifestyle with beers and cheers responsibly. The round I bought for all the employees. Michelob Ultra.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beers and
I'm all
cheers
about luck.
responsibly.
You
You,
could be
should have said
healthy and
that.
drink
Enjoy
beer.
these beers and cheers responsibly.
Enjoy your Michelob Ultra, everybody.
4.2% ABV.
Yeah. Long live LOCPod.
I like that. That's a good slogan, too. Long live LOCPod.
We got all these great slogans. We need to paint them.
Chris Jones at Properties. Looking to buy your dream home? Chris Jones with at Properties can help. All across Northwest Indiana, it's a great time to buy with Properties. Available at all price ranges. And if you're considering a sale, Chris Jones will get your home sold for top dollar. He sold some of the most expensive homes in Hammond and Munster last year.
Who did?
Chris Jones.
Holy crap.
Contact Chris. Contact Chris. Chris Jones at atproperties.com for a market analysis or to discuss the home qualities you are looking for. That's Chris Jones at atproperties.com.
Powering America. Are you looking for a new career in 2023? If you're a person who enjoys working with your hands in a changing and ever-changing environment, in a challenging and ever-changing environment, an electrical apprenticeship might be for you. Earn a competitive wage while you gain valuable experience. Did we mention employer-paid benefits, including health insurance, pension, an annuity? If so, visit apply697.com. That's APPLY697.com. Pow! Sponsoring by Powering America.
Pow.
Wow. Rogers Roofing. When you want the best for your home and family, trust the best in the business. Rogers Roofing. Rogers Roofing has transformed homes in Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland for more than 54 years, providing quality roofing, siding, gutters, and windows, all backed by the best warranties in the industry. To learn more and to schedule your free consultation, visit rogersroofing.com or call 219-933-9145 today. That's rogersroofing.com, 219-933-9145. And remember, at Rogers Roofing, excellence is expected every time.
Misprint Printing. Misprint specializes in delivering the highest quality signs and printing on time and under budget. Misprint's experience and technology allows them to offer custom, commercial, on-demand printing, sign solutions, and that's right, metal business cards. Rick Baltonsberger
Plural.
and his team have served the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana markets for over 30 years. They have 2 convenient locations to serve you in Munster and in Hammond. Please use our sponsors. They're good to the show.
Go to our sponsors.
If you love LOCPod, love our sponsors.
By the way,
Love the one you're with.
on my feed on my iPad, it just says below your face, it says, "Meatball, you slandered Italians."
Really? I didn't even realize that.
That's what the transcription says.
They're woke.
Oh, that's funny.
We're woke.
We're not
We're
woke.
very
We
woke.
slandered Italians.
Dude, I didn't
Or
even know.
Trump did.
Can you slander Irish people? I think
Sure.
you can.
Yes.
Call us drunken mix, something like that.
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, it's coming.
I hate that.
And St. Patty's Day's coming.
Every time somebody calls me a Mick, it happens all the time. Hey, McDermott. I'm like, what the hell?
How dare you?
I know.
I'm not drunk.
Yeah. Last show we talked about, and funny enough, today's local newspaper came out with a story about Valparaiso University planning to sell their famous artwork,
Which we talked about.
Yeah, we talked about.
We
it on
kind
the
of like,
last
this
show.
is not
Was
a
it
good
the last
sign.
show or the show before that?
I think
It was
last
on
show.
Friday.
Yeah, last
I
show.
was listening to
I
it.
noticed we have topics and we continue to update topics, which is nice.
That's a good
we'll
thing.
keep you in the loop, you know?
Keep you with information. But we all thought, I think as a group, we thought that was a bad sign that Valpo was going to
You're selling your artwork
sell your
to
artwork.
finance like ongoing.
ongoing capital improvements.
This is like capital improvements the school needs, and we have this artwork, which is, you know,
like a Georgia
it's a
O'Keeffe
total
original.
gift and asset. People, it's beautiful. Let's sell this to finance this.
I
Where's
want
their
an
rich
original.
alum?
Right, where's the rich
Yeah,
alum?
come
on.
Where's the Bruce White? He just gave $50 million to
50
Purdue.
million
Come
to
on.
Purdue. Yeah, 50 million.
Yeah,
Wow. By the way, right?
that can buy some improvements.
So we were saying it's pretty short-sighted, and obviously, and then we started diving deeper into it. And I was talking about, I do talk to a lot of people from academia. I talk to a lot of university people, and they're telling me about this oncoming cliff, like the enrollment cliff, that's based on American families stopped having kids right around.
Oh wait, when there
Great
was
Recession.
yeah,
Yeah.
when the recession happened.
They're like,
Traumatized by uncertainty and unemployment, people decided to stop having kids during this period.
right.
Guess
and
what
it's literally
happens 18 years later in 2026.
So literally, they're tracking that class all the way through. And right now, this class is in what? High school?
They're in
High
high
school?
school. Yeah, 2 more years, like
Right.
sophomores in high school.
And they're literally getting ready to get to college.
Maybe they're freshmen in high school.
So,
yeah.
like, if you're building a freshman dorm, it's going to take a couple years to build it, right? And then the freshman class comes in,
there's no one to go in it.
and there's literally, what's the drop off, Kevin? Like 20%?
I mean, that's what they're saying, about 20%.
Okay, so check this out. So I went a step further. You know, the city of Hammond has this college-bound scholarship program where we send kids to school all over Indiana, homeowners, and we've been doing it since 2006. Okay, and it's an accurate indication of Hammond kids going to college and how much it costs. It's the same amount every year. It's $10,500 up to. Okay, so we've been tracking this for the last 16, 17 years. All right, and what I noticed in 2019. This started at $273,000 a year. In 2019, it was the high water point, $4.5 million, almost $4.6 million was the total cost of the program. And last year, it only cost us $3.7. So at first glance, you're like, that's awesome. The city of Hammond saved $700,000 in college-bound costs last year. That must be nice. And we could use that money for other purposes instead of sending our Hammond kids to college. But when you look in deeper, and you look at the drop from 2019 of $4.6 million almost down to $3.7 million almost, that's an 18.7% drop.
And that's just, I mean, it's just one city in one state in the country.
So if this is emblematic of what's going on right now, that we would expect those costs to stay closer to $3.7 million annually, which is great for Hammond. But for the universities that rely on this money, all of a sudden it's 20% less than it was the year, a couple years before.
And that's just college bound. Across the board, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and here's some interesting stats.
This is fairly accurate.
I think it's a great, like, kind of just barometer for what's going on. Yeah, it's anecdotal for sure. I mean, here's something really interesting that I thought. So, in birth rates, reverse course, right? From birth rates are between women that are 15 to 44. From the 70s until 2007,
15.
The number of annual births per 1,000 women ages 15 to 44 stayed between 65 and 70. So 65 to 70 births per 1,000 women in that age group. Starting in 2008, the ratio went down to 56 in 2020, the lowest rate in American history. There were 4.3 million births in 2007. Last year, there were 3.7 million. 600,000 less births.
So basically, if you're academia and you only get a certain percentage of the high school graduates anyway, right? There's only a certain percentage. Let's call it 25%, give or take. Okay, probably give actually. Let's say it's 20%, give or take. Okay, so if 1 million kids graduated from high school, you're only going to get 20% of those 1 million kids. And then 2 years later, if there's only 800,000 kids that graduate from college, and you're only going to get 20% of the 800,000, that's a big drop in income for these universities.
Big drop.
This is like millions of dollars these universities have gotten used to. They have staff to support that millions of dollars. Now
buildings,
all of a sudden, buildings,
dorms.
Now all of a sudden you lost 20% of your revenue.
Professors.
But you still have all that staff. You still have all these costs that have to be maintained. So what do?
Sell your art.
You sell your artwork. Because if we finance this with traditional methods, which is bonding, we may not have the capacity to pay these bonds back.
Might not even be credit worthy.
They may not even give us because the banks know that this enrollment cliff is coming. Mm-hmm. So it sort of puts it in perspective when you think about why is Valparaiso selling these famous pieces of art?
Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, Mayor, that in the paper today, the local paper, they actually had a stat that kind of supports this.
Okay, so we gave you our analysis using Hammond college-bound scholarship numbers.
As
okay?
anecdotal
and we do have
of,
students that go to Valparaiso University,
absolutely.
But we go to all schools in Indiana. Okay,
Yep.
So now Valpo in this article today comes out with in fall of 2022, the university reported a total student population of, let's call it 3,000. Okay,
this year?
No, in 22. Right, that number is down dramatically since the fall of 2015 when the campus boasted 4,500 students.
That's a huge drop.
33%.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
33% from 2015 to 2022.
That's already millions of dollars.
Wait, how many percent?
33%. 1/3.
And we haven't even hit the financial cliff yet.
And this is
the enrollment cliff.
Map
the enrollment
that
cliff
was in the show notes, which is saying through 2029, if you look at Indiana here, greater than 15% decline
in
yeah.
college.
And we haven't even,
right.
it's saying from 2012 to 2029 on that chart. But if you, going back to what Kevin was saying, is this enrollment cliff started in the financial crisis of 2008. And those kids right now are 15?
Yeah, 15.
15. We haven't even hit the hard part for schools like Valparaiso.
And birth rates have continued to decrease.
Right.
It's not like it just like was a
There's
blip.
no-
like,
there's no relief coming.
08 was a bad year, but then birth rates started to rise.
It's
they
like
haven't.
A permanent change.
It's like millennials decided, people getting married later and not
well,
having
look at
kids.
Lindsey.
Yeah.
Lindsey,
You should have 6 kids by now.
when I'm not trying to I love my daughter and she chose the education and then she's gonna have a family, right, Lindsey?
Yeah,
Damn it,
eventually.
right? I'm saying. So, Lynn, I'm glad that she made that decision, okay? Because
Yes.
she's gonna be financially secure.
I've got friends who are in nursing school right now with kids, and I know that for me, I wouldn't be able to handle it. They're handling it very well. I know that's too much for me.
And Lindsey right now is 30 years old,
Yep.
Whoa.
about to turn, about to change
Wow.
very shortly.
What's about to
actually.
change? Your birthday?
Like in a
It's
week.
coming.
It's
31's on its way.
It's in a
next
week.
Tuesday.
All right.
When I was 31, I had 3 kids.
Yeah, I mean, right. Think about that generationally.
When
right?
I was 31, I had 3 kids. How many did you have? When you-
One.
One. Okay. So this is
How many
right in
kids
our
do you
studio.
have, John?
What?
How many
Yeah.
kids do you have?
None. 0.
John's
Right.
not helping.
But what I'm saying is it's pretty emblematic though. When you think about it, there's a lot of people just like Lynn's. Look at Chase, my other son, Chase.
No kids.
Almost
Not married yet.
None. Not married,
He's a
no
lawyer.
kids. Right? So
No rush. But
So
mean,
I guess what we're saying to the Valpos and to the IUNs and to any university is it may be tough right now because you already lost population. We haven't even hit the hard part
It's
yet.
going to get worse for
better
you.
sell your art.
It's going to get worse. It's not going to get better for universities. It's going to get worse for
with my
universities.
birthday coming up, you could buy me a George O'Keefe original.
They're going
From
cheap in Valpo.
Yeah, so
But I mean, it's going to be interesting. I mean, nobody wants to see colleges or universities closed. I mean, they're important parts of American institutional
For sure.
education
It's something
institutions, and
America should be very proud of.
Absolutely. We've got great colleges and universities, but I'm definitely concerned. There's a lot of small colleges and universities. I went to school out east. There is just a ton of small liberal arts, small universities, colleges out east, all over the place. Like New York State, Pennsylvania. There's these small. I wonder how they survive this.
I don't think.
Man.
Like I told you, what I was told to me by a university person that knows a lot about this, they said where we live, we have 4 universities, and just in Indiana where we live, they said 5 if you count Ivy Tech. You got IUN.
That's more
Purdue,
of a state.
IU, Purdue, Valpo.
Yeah, I wouldn't count
and
Ivy Tech.
Okay,
So
but
4.
they said at the end of the day, we're only going to have 1 college standing in the
Wow.
region.
I hope not.
I hope not also. And I'm not here to to spit on
Be a wet
any-
blanket.
No. But that's what was told to me. And now we see actions taking place. And now we're reading these articles that are talking about, like you said, Kevin, this happened in 2008. We haven't even hit the hard part yet. These kids are still in high school.
And we haven't seen it trending back. That's what we need to see,
Right.
a trend back.
Right. We haven't seen people Lindsay's age start cranking kids out, right?
well,
Get to
there's
work, Lindsay.
already
These
a
Move on, Lindsay.
universities-
It's Valentine's Day.
You and Brian got to get to work
There's
after.
already a population issue and all that stuff. I know a lot of my friends
What are you
who
talking
are
about?
having
In the
kids.
wor-
It's just
What are you talking about?
It's
Drive to
expensive
Nebraska
to have
and tell me.
kids.
Drive to Nebraska
There's
and tell
more
me
than
there's a
enough room in
population.
Nebraska to have some kids.
It's
We can-
expensive.
You move to Nebraska and have kids. Okay.
What if your
All
dad
right,
thought
I'm
about
gonna
that
move
with
to
you? It's
Nebraska.
expensive.
I'm moving to Nebraska. What the hell are you going to move to Nebraska for, honey?
because you
I
told me
love
to.
I love my daughter living close to me. So.
At the
I
end of
know
the
you
day, with aliens invading Earth, what does all this matter?
Do we really want kids when there's aliens out there?
These are good.
It
points.
won't matter.
These are good points you bringing up.
There's lasers,
Lasers coming
from
down
the
to
sky.
Hawaii. Tom's freaking out. Lindsay's not having kids.
The Earth is dying.
I lost the biggest bet of my life.
It was house money, man.
What was your?
It was
It's
house
okay.
money.
Oh, the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
It was
a lot
house
of-
money.
it was
It's
a lot of
okay.
house money.
It's all
Hey,
right.
to Kevin's point, though, about it being Valentine's Day and having kids, did you guys see The Who released a video saying, did you
No.
hear about this, Kevin?
No, and I love The Who.
You love The Who?
Oh, my
no,
God.
No, World
Kevin
Health
knows.
Organization.
Oh.
Man.
I thought
I was
Not
like
the
Pete
band.
Townsend and Roger Daltrey. See,
No,
we're
no, no.
showing our age.
No, the World Health Organization released a video
the
today
hell?
saying if you don't want to have sex on Valentine's Day, it's okay.
What?
That's what they're doing over there at The Who. Yeah.
That's not helping the world population.
No, it's not.
Well,
It's
let
not.
me tell you something though. There are a lot of people who were born in
Was
August.
it Thanksgiving?
It's August, isn't it?
That would be like in 6 months.
Oh, never mind. November. duh.
Here's our nurse.
She's a nurse, not good at math though.
I'm not a mathematician.
I love that. What did Lindsay? I'm not a mathematician,
I'm not.
but you're a hell
I
of a
could give
you're a hell of a
shirt
football
shot
better.
for sure. Oh, and
Yeah.
I'm a hell of a football better. I don't know anything that's going on, but I did well. And I'm
All right,
proud of
Wrap
myself.
us up.
Kevin's got to be in court.
I
today.
do.
He
So I have
specifically
a,
told us.
nice red tie on for Valentine's Day. I'm ready to roll.
Ooh,
You do
let me
look
cut to
nice.
that Kevin cam. Whoa.
Are there
Yeah.
hearts on
Jana
it? or
is a
are those
lucky
No
woman.
circles?
No,
She's
she's
just
not.
like counting her blessings right
doubt
now.
He's
it.
in for a treat, too,
She's
huh?
like, oh yeah.
No, she's
She's not taking that World Health Organization. She is like, screw the World
Yeah,
Health
screw that.
Organization's recommendation.
I don't think
Tonight's going
that's
to be the
happening.
night, Kevin Smith.
Nope.
All right, Jana, we love you too. Happy anniversary to you two lovebirds. And to everybody out there,
It's not your anniversary.
make love to your spouse tonight. It's anniversary.
Yeah,
Screw the wealth
who.
organization.
Screw the who.
Screw the wealth organization. Screw your wife, actually. So,
Screw your wife.
yes. So happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Jay Vez, another great show. Thank you,
my
sir.
God, I can't believe that
Lindsey,
just happened.
great to see you in the studio, baby. Love you. Thanks for not living
Have a
in
baby.
Nebraska. Get to work with Brian tonight.
Oh my God.
Kevin Smith.
Yes.
Have fun with Jana.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right.
And of course, Marissa already knows what's in line for her. So.
She's tuned out a long time ago.
Yeah. This may be one of those rides home where I'm like sweet talking my wife.
Tom's like, why am I alone at home again?
He calls me tonight. And
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Like,
Marissa
bro,
left.
have you been looking at the sky outside?
Hey, John.
John,
what are you
happy
doing?
Valentine's Day. What are you up to?
Yeah, I'm by myself. All right. Thanks, everybody, for listening to LOCPod, the beacon of truth, where you go to get your news. So that's why we're the most dangerous podcast in Indiana.
Crying.
Thanks, everybody. LOCPod is out.
Break.